very serious.
Ouch.
I
All
forgot
right, welcome.
my girl.
You forgot what we started. We're now streaming
No,
live.
go.
We
Hi,
are.
YouTube.
Hello, YouTube. Welcome. It's now episode
Or Twitch.
13. No, it's all YouTube.
Oh, it's just YouTube. It's all YouTube now.
Yeah, I ditched the Twitch. It was just a pain to transfer it over to YouTube anyway. I kept forgetting, or got busy, or whatever. So now this just goes straight, stays in YouTube. You know what happens in YouTube stays in YouTube. So here we are. It is July 2nd. We are streaming live to YouTube for episode 13 here of our Divine Contention, with a little sidestep to Neverwinter here to try to solve an issue. Now, I have asked from last session, I've asked AI to give us a nice little recap of what happened last session. And I have done it. I've asked AI to do it in the style of Dr. Seuss. So here it is. In a dark, dreary dungeon deep under the ground, the party of heroes was wandering around. They just zapped a mage. Oh, they made him quite dead. Then took a short rest, feeling good when they where they tread. Ozus the brave found a secretive door. He peeked in alone, but he wished he'd seen more. A necromancer and pet with a monstrous one eye. Ozus tried to blind him and then quickly said bye. He dashed back to the group, his heart in a thump. Run, he cried out, making quite a big jump. But zombies were summoned. Oh, what a sight. The party fought bravely and won the good fight. They set up a hut, all cozy and snug, a magical bubble like a big, comfy hug. They rested and planned, should they fight or just flee, decided they'd handle the small threats, you see. Zith and Xarmarra, they crept down the hall, but ghoul and cultist ambushed them all. Zith cast a fireball. Boom! What a boom! But in narrow spaces, there wasn't much room. Poor Kanenas rushed in with warrior's might, but a cultist spell made him freeze up in fright. Xarmarra, meanwhile, in a room full of dust, awoke angry wraiths. Now fight them she must. The session did end with a cliff-hanging thrill. Kanenas paralyzed. His dragon turned ill. The heroes prepared for more battle to come. The necromancer's lair, oh, it wasn't much fun. So tonight we meet with excitement and cheer. We'll see what awaits and conquer our fear. For heroes like these, with hearts full of zest, will always push forward and give it their best. Ta-da.
It's so good.
Wow.
Like it's so good. Damn.
Wow. Creepy.
Pretty close.
You should.
So there you go.
We should worry about the term
Skynet,
and
man.
everything. Like
Skynet.
it's
Skynet.
Skynet is it's just better. It's just better.
Skynet's just better.
That's
true.
That's so good.
All right, so let us jump straight into the action, picking up where we left off. It's round 2 of this unfortunate fight. Xarmarra, you are in a small, 15 by 10 foot room with 2 wraiths, and we'll begin with you this round.
All right. Well, Xarmarra doesn't really like being up against 2. So she's going to bonus action disengage, and
Chicken.
yep, and try to get out of the room. Although apparently I can't take this action while the game's currently paused.
This is true. And yep, now you can. Go ahead.
All right, awesome. All right, there we go.
Still having trouble. There you go. Mm-hmm.
Zith, upon seeing her leave, like opening the door, he's like, "No!" It just closes it.
You close the door?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, like I would have seen these guys.
Okay. Right. So
Yeah,
Xarmarra,
they're
you
race behind me. I think they're. I'm just gonna move out. Yeah, and I'm just gonna do. I'll just do a. Um, I'll do a triggered action when one of those wraiths moves adjacent to me and Zith. That's when I will attack it.
gotcha. All right. So for now, we'll go ahead and skip past you to the memory of Vecna. This guy is he's got the lowdown on Kanenas. Kanenas, who is unable to move, is just potentially going to be hurting for certain. This little wizard guy, though, he does get a couple of attacks. In this case, he'll make 2 attacks with his dagger, both at advantage. So, as a refresher, when you're rolling advantage, before you click the button to roll, hold down the Alt key. That gives you advantage. The Control key gives you disadvantage. So let's see how this goes. So with a 19, I think that's gonna. That's funny. He attacked himself.
That means I cannot take reaction moment, correct?
You cannot do anything. You are petrified.
Yeah, so 19 meets my armor.
Where did you go?
Right where I was. Hovering over me.
Oh, okay. You disappeared there for a second. On my screen, at least. You're back now. Okay, so let's make sure you're targeted and do Alt attack. So the first dagger hit is going to do 4 plus another d4. So that's 4 more points. So that's a total of 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 points of damage, Kanenas.
Okay.
And the second dagger hit misses. It's that swipe misses. I'm not sure how or why. You're just standing still waiting to be hit.
This dude does not practically know how to just hit someone who's standing still. He's in the process of training dummies.
It's the problem that you're wearing stupid plate mail. And so he tried to stick it in, just slid across the plate, didn't even get between the plates or anything like the first shot did. And so yeah, he's feeling pretty bad about it. All right. The next one up is this guy across the way. He I think he's going to maybe cast another spell. And I think what he's going to do is maybe I think he is going to, kind of thin on. He's going to do Sacred Flame on you, Kanenas. This should be an easy hit, but let's see.
So do I just auto fail?
If it's a dex, I'm looking to see what it is. I think it is auto fail on if it's dex. Yeah. Yep. So with a -1, that worked out perfect. So you're going to take 5 more points of damage. And we'll skip past him now. We'll go on to Zith. Go, Zith, go.
Go, Zith, go, Zith.
I can't see where the rest of our party is, right? I can only see what I see.
You can see Kaneas. You can't see them.
And Xarmarra,
up the stairs.
That's it. Yeah.
Yep.
Xarmarra, would you have told me anything about what you just saw as you're passing by?
Yeah, I'd say, yeah, there We got a little.
Oh, I think you cut it out. Kurt, you there? Kurt. All right. I'm just going to assume that he did not tell me
we
what
got a
they
little wraith
said.
problem.
Okay.
Yeah, he
all right,
basically
this is-
Xarmarra came out and went, "Whoops, we got a little bit of a wraith problem," and booked it past you and closed the door. So
All right. If that's all I know, that's all I know.
So she just says, she's like, "There's a little wraith problem in that room."
All right, like Zith's like trying to hold the door with his foot as he's not so worried about Kanenas, but he feels like he should do something. Yeah, I'm gonna just do something boring. I'm gonna steady aim this, and I'm gonna take a shot at.
Oh, those are the wrong wraiths. Sorry.
This is probably done.
Fireball again?
Take a shot
that was fun.
This guy.
Time.
No. I mean, that was fun. I have another thing on my sleeve, but we'll keep it sexy right now. We'll see. Like, the usefulness of sneak attack is really dwindling. But let's like use it one more time for good old sake. That is a 21. I assume that hits.
Absolutely hits. Yep.
Yeah, and we'll pop this. Not the best, but we have a little bit more for him. Taking just a little. Wait, where are you? Oh yeah, taking a little bit more, hopefully, off him. Good old fashioned. Oh hey, Zith hasn't used his arrow in a while. He's pretty impressed with himself. And he would, yeah, he's not going to move. He's going to stay there, try and bolster this door. And I think that's all I want to do.
All right. Well, then that brings us to the first wraith, who is going to move to the door. And since that door, it looks like the door's still open. Is that what you meant, or did you said you were?
No, I shut it
closed
after
with
Xarmarra left.
I got
With my foot, yeah, like at the bottom, like just stretch my foot out to be at the bottom. Not that like intensely. I'm sure something strong could probably give me a go.
Well, it's also let's see. I think it's going to pull the door open. So
it opened inside. It didn't open outside.
Yeah,
I see.
Yeah. So
I
think
so it's just like fuck.
Or yeah. So you may have been holding
like,
it with your foot. You were like holding the latch with your foot, and it's a stone door anyway. But the stone door just goes, and he just pulls it open.
It's like, oh shit.
Yeah, and then he reaches out to touch you. This is
and then I sort of make a wave with my hand.
Yeah, with both of your hands, right?
Well, they're both full, but I make a sort of wave with my hand to cast shield as I see this guy coming out of nowhere, realizing my dumb mistake.
Let's see if he hits you first.
I didn't know you could do that.
It's always
I thought
a
you had
reaction.
to make your.
No.
Oh.
It's always a reaction. So in this case, you have an AC of 20.
I do.
And so it misses you with its reach. So you duck and dodge a little bit. You're backing up a little bit, and it just comes out and reaches out, and you see these black spindly claws that it has, bony ends, kind of just reach out and just like catch air right in front of your chest. But it absolutely misses you, so you don't take the 32 damage with your name on it this time around.
Yeah, that is super nasty.
Yeah. So that will be his turn, and so we'll end that. All right.
Are wraiths incorporeal?
I think they are not, but they can be.
Got it.
So that's kind of the thing with them, is that they certainly can be. As far as features goes, they are not. They have incorporeal movement, so they can move through other things, but in general, they just are trying to get everyone back to Mordor. All right.
So actually, if I'm being honest, which I should be, that would have hit one of my. I should have rolled for my double, because that would have hit him.
We'll roll it and see. Let's
Yeah,
roll
yeah,
and
yeah.
see. Otherwise, it misses both of you.
That is a 6. That would be. It hit my. Oh, that is not the right dice. Hold on. I'm sorry. That is the right dice. And it hits it hits him and kills him, I believe. With that bashing blow. So I have 1 left.
No, I thought that was the last one. We took out 2 others. One with your
you took out 2.
fireball. Do you
Okay.
remember?
That is my last.
Yeah. All right. So you
with my fireball.
Yeah, I took out one of them.
My fireball.
I think so. Yeah, you were damaged by your fireball, weren't you?
But it only works on like an attack roll. It doesn't work on a dex.
Oh, but it was something else. I remember you had 1 left. We were counting down how many mirror images you had.
Jim, it's the one thing Jim did while he was sick, was count down my mirror images.
Keep track of your mirror images.
And my portents. Yeah, I get it. Okay, mirror image done. That was fun. Smacked it.
Yep. All right. Very good. So what do you think Ozus is going to do now that it's his turn? Do you think he might come down and engage with the fireball, a firebolt, or something?
Yeah, he probably learned its lesson from my dumb mistake, if he didn't already know it. But he likes to torch stuff.
Or he could go turn the wraiths, or he could.
Nah, that's not fun.
He'll firebolt someone in the other room. He's going to take on that same guy that you took on. He's going to do firebolt because that's easy peasy.
Would we know what things we could do to help Kanenas instinctually?
Great concentration on whoever's holding it on me.
Would we know what now? What was your question?
Would we know, like, we don't know what's on him. We just know that he's paralyzed. Would we know what to do with a paralyzed person outside of drag them away from the cause of Smackdown?
He'll get saving throws.
Okay.
Eventually be able to break out after the time. It's just hold person. It's not like. Then again, there was a dragon that just stung him. Who knows what that's going to do? All right.
Yeah.
All right, Ezra. Ozus wiped out one of the memories.
All right.
Memory modification of one sort or another.
Yeah. So let me
could trigger people
forward. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't think I can. I guess I can move Jaws past him here. And then I'm definitely going to attack this guy. Let's see. Let's do Sacred Flame.
Sacred Flame.
Yeah, let's do that.
Sacred Flame.
Dang. Made a save though.
Yeah. Let's see if there's anything else I want to do. And then as a bonus action, I am going to cast
got to be
Shield
a cantrip. Wait, Sacred Flame a cantrip?
Yeah.
Sacred Flame's a cantrip, yeah.
Okay.
So I'm going to cast Shield of Faith onto Kaneas.
Nice.
Thank you.
And you are welcome, since you're in the middle of the fray, and that'll be it.
All right, so Kaneas, you feel this warm poison has been spreading from your neck all the way through your torso, and you now can make a saving throw. I believe it's a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Dirty 20.
Mm-hmm. Just double checking I called for the right stat. I'm sure it's fine.
Are you talking for sting ability?
Okay, you oh, it's wisdom. That's fine. So you you shake off the hold person.
I was meant to and telepathically think, what the fuck?
Shake this one off.
I
There we
guess.
go. All right, you are good to move. You suddenly can feel the warmth of this venom that went in you, and it suddenly almost like lubricates all your joints and gives you some newfound strength. You were like imagining you were struggling against it, but you were completely immovable. And now you can move. What would you like to do? You have a full action before you.
The dude in front of me, the next guy, the guy next to the thing is the one who paralyzed me, right?
I think it may have been one of those two. I don't remember who.
I think he said it was this guy. Either way, he's the one he's closest to me, and I'm about to get smacked down. Or not.
Well, dang. That didn't quite get his little robed AC. That was a pretty bad move. You're still not feeling a little dizzy, maybe still, huh?
Wait, was I using the long sword or the short sword and dagger?
I believe I don't know. We should find some way to mark that on your sheet so you'll know.
I using the short sword and dagger. Either way, that's the one either way, but good to know. This was oh cool, these guys have terrible AC.
That one barely hits, but it is enough.
And for third attack. Oh, and also for that one, giant smite. The 12th hit?
Who are you attacking?
Oh shit, the dude's dead.
Okay,
Sorry,
so you have slain the dead horse again, right?
Okay. Okay, never mind that. So then I will go after the dude right here. Is that my so T and third attack will be on him. Oh, cool! Finally, a good roll. Decent anyway. Okay, I just killed two guys. I think after I the first one, my arm was the first attack with my normal arm, which is still kind of paralyzed. I think I'm shaking it out. Second one with the dagger, I split the dude in front of me's neck. I swing it around and stab straight to the other dude. The dude behind me. Then I turn to the third guy like, "You're next."
Okay.
That's my turn.
All right. Her job is done. she
Get to a safe place now. Thank you
she
very much. Love
flies
you.
into the room. What did you say?
I said, thank you very much. Your job is done. Get to a safe place. I love you.
So she lands on top of the highest shelf in the. It's not that high, but she kind of sits up there with some books that are in this library. All right, Sparky decides it's time to mobilize a little bit. So Sparky comes down. Not much else to do. All right, the other wraith. Comes right through the wall, Zith, and decides to have a shot at you. All right, your sword of warning is actually going to protect you here. There would have normally been a like a surprise attack through the wall.
Oh, right, sure. Yeah, sure.
But your sword kind of goes whoa like this, and so you feel it pulling you to the left a little bit, and you're like, oh, incoming, and so you move out of the way and avoid another 18 points of damage as it misses you as well. All right, so but that guy has been pulled out into the hallway now. Xarmarra, top of round 3, you're up.
All right. All right. Is this one over here targetable? Is it like
Yeah.
hovering? Okay.
It's there. It's diagonal from you, and there's a wall kind of sort of in the way, but yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Nice.
Well, that hits it for 14. Is that rapier magic?
All right.
It is a +1 rapier, so that
It
works.
is in fact magic. Yep. I should have sneak attack. For some reason, it didn't automatically add that, which is weird. But all right. Let's see.
Just roll it.
Where is that? Sneak attack.
I'm going to get it for you.
Nah, I think I got it
Oh,
now.
you got
There
it.
we go.
Okay.
Eventually,
So
I
many
find it.
dice. Such a great roll. Wow.
Well, remember, I only get one attack, so well, my one
That's
attack
good.
better be good. So, all right. So 42 all together.
Nice. Well done.
Okay, and that's going to be my turn.
All right. So I'll go ahead and advance the turn chart. The cultist that's here, the little wizard guy, Memory of Vecna, sees you take down 2 of his buddies in kind of a hot second, and so he bolsters himself up for a mano a mano, and then quickly picks up his robe like skirts and runs. 5, 10, 15, 20.
So close.
25. Well, he avoids you for certain.
Yeah.
And he pulls these there's like messes around with one of the bookcases that's over there, and just kind of like steps right through.
Coward! Get back here on your face, you're dead like a man.
All right, and that's his turn. Zith.
Okay. So this big guy's in front of me. Zith is only going to do one thing. One thing alone. He's going to move. He's going to disengage. Move back. When you disengage, and there's 2 people around you, you disengage from all, not just one, right?
Yeah, you put yourself into a state of pure defensive retreat.
Yeah. So that's 15.
20.
And that's 20, 5, 10, 15, right?
It's difficult terrain to pass through Xarmarra.
Oh, got it. Okay, fair. All right. So we'll keep it friendly. We'll just give this guy a little pop. Not going to bring out the big guns yet. He thinks we can get this under control. Would I know if a wraith could regenerate or not? I actually don't know if they do, but would I know that?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Maybe. Do you want to do like
Uh,
some kind of Arcana
yeah.
check?
But like Arcana check, that sounds right to me. Nope.
Yeah,
I
you
do
don't much.
not know
You
anything.
don't know much about the undead's not your bailiwick, so
I don't
maybe
know much
Ozus
at
will.
all.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. So I'm going to try and slow him. Well, I'm gonna do this. Let's do that. I think you gotta make a wait. Oh, sorry. A little Zapparino, a little chill touch.
All right, chill touch is fine, but I believe the damage is necrotic. So let me see if that causes any problems for you. Yep. So it does absolutely nothing for him.
Oh, that was a wasted turn. All right, I'm gonna
yep.
duck. I'm gonna duck around here. Probably there. And yell supportive things to Xarmarra, who is clearly surrounded.
Okay. Well, this wraith floats out into the hallway here. Come back. Come back. Just kidding. I'm gonna ride that joke as long as I can. All right. Gonna reach out and touch you. But you dodge it quite easily, not a problem whatsoever. End its turn. All right, Ozus, I think Ozus could very easily resolve this by moving 5, 10, 15, 20. He doesn't even have to move. He's going to take a 5-foot step. And then I think he's going to channel divinity, turn undead. No targets. Excuse me. Let's try that again. Shift T. Well, all that glowing for nothing. All right, hold on. We're going to try it again. Channel divinity.
I'm missing on the shot.
Turn undead.
All right,
All right, here we go. You missing the show?
Yeah, that's okay.
All right. I targeted them both. What happened? T, Shift T. They're targeted. Doing it one more time. See, it untargets them.
Yeah, no targets to save.
All right. So in this case, the save is a wisdom save, if I recall.
DC 16.
DC 16 wisdom save. So let's do both of these guys. Shift click. Wisdom saving throw. All right, a 15 and an 11. They both fail.
2 fails.
So
Nice.
they will be turned. All right, Ezra, what are you going to do? Looks like those wraiths are taken care of. Maybe.
The ones to the left of Ozus?
Yes, those two are
Okay.
done.
Okay, well, let's move this way so I can see a potential target.
This room has a couple of dead bodies in it. Some blood here and there, as you can see, and a kind of a grinning Kanenas.
There's nothing else to kill, it looks like.
That would be correct. I mean,
Yeah.
enemies for sure. There's a couple people to kill in here, but
Sure, I could, yeah,
yeah,
of course.
yeah.
I mean, I'd probably just move forward a little bit more closer to the coffin.
Yeah, so there's the
Probably as
stone
far as I
coffin
can
resting
move.
against that northern wall. Its top is carved to look like pages of an open book. And as you get closer, this room is fairly well lit. You do get a little bit closer, and you find that there's a name engraved on the coffin, on those pages in the book. It's Aaron Griffinstone.
Would I or anyone else know who that is? Well, I guess would I know who that is? It's
I don't
my
know.
turn.
I don't think so.
Okay. I guess in terms of the rest of the turn, I'd probably.
There are a lot of books on the shelves here,
Yeah.
and scrolls and things like that. So they're crammed with all kinds of book scrolls, folios.
God, they're
Okay.
safe.
All right, I'm gonna just
Some of them are
cure
heavily burnt.
wounds. Oop, let me scooch back. We got cure wounds on Kanenas. It will let me. I almost clicked inflict wounds. That's kind of the wrong one.
That would be amazing.
That'd be pretty funny.
Yeah, that would be so great.
Okay, so it's 14
So you get 14.
points.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nice. That's actually 100 hit points. Okay, so Jake knows that most of the books are okay, not great, but okay. You look at Ezra. He will scream down the hall, "Guys, quit lollygagging! One of the cultists escaped down a secret passage." And I will say, Ezra, you ready to come?
Ozus wants to know who's gagging on a lolly. What is that? Since he's not here to dilly dally. Who's dillying anyone's dally? That's
Get your asses moving and come on.
okay. You know, he's not here to do it himself, so I had to do that.
Ezra, come on. The others will follow. If not, they deserve it. After all,
Okay.
before I go into this hallway, what do I see?
Well, you there's just a bookshelf there. You saw it pull open, but you're not exactly sure how that works. You could try using just raw strength to do it, or you could go ahead and make like a DC 15 investigation check.
Yes, investigation.
Finally, a proficient skill. Okay, well, you're having trouble. It's here somewhere, but
come on,
it's not quite there. You finally got a chance and you blew it.
Why does this always happen when I investigate? I'm proficient and good at this. I'm a +6.
Should have been a +7. That would have made it. Okay, so you're over there trying to figure out, when I pull this, it's usually like you pull books, right? I'm pulling books, and the books are just coming off, and you're like, well, where's the switch? How do I get this thing open? So you're over there trying to figure that out.
Yeah, it's literally just gently pulling book after book out.
Okay, yeah. And so Anea will come fly over and probably harass you a little bit about it. Really? You thought that was going to open it? Try this one. That sort of thing. She's not.
Try that one.
She could have provided the help action, but
I forgot about
you jumped over too early. All right.
I
So
thought
now
the door
it-
was going to be open.
So instead of providing the help action, she's now just providing the make fun of you action.
Which is in character for her.
Exactly. All right. So next we've got
But can she provide me the help action next turn?
sure.
Like, that's
Yep.
what her turn is actually helping me figure out which book is correct.
Yeah, while demeaning you a little bit at the same time. So that
Yeah,
good
that's our
trade.
relationship.
All right, so this wraith comes back through the wall as fleeing. Xarmarra, there's
I
probably no one for you to fight here, but
well, let's see. That one is fleeing, but then again, it is sort of a perfect setup, and I do have my. I am a swashbuckler, so I do like fighting enemies
Racket.
when they're in that position. So I'm actually, even if he's trying to flee, because I have a feeling that this is the
Do it.
last I've seen of such. All right, so now I
You
get
don't-
my sneak attack because
why?
of my
Because of your kind of attack.
Rakish
Swashbuckler.
audacity.
You got it, rakish audacity.
Pretty great.
All right, so
Pretty great.
39 altogether.
All right. So it turns around at Ozus and goes, and that's when you kind of just go whack, 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 and make quick work of it, and it just evaporates into wraithful vapors.
Well, that's the last we've seen of that one, I hope. And I'll make my way on up over here. And is it an action to open a door, or can I do it as like a bonus action?
You can do it as a free action, unless it's locked or something. Yeah. All right. So this now brings two more. You see
Oh, boy.
across. You see across from your door, a man step out from a secret door, and he looks and sees you at the other door, and he just yells, "Get him!" And so these two guys jump into action. These are large
Ooh, Barl Gurus?
demons. They are demons.
Oh, right,
Oh,
Barl
shit.
Gura demons.
Yeah.
I've thrown them at players in my time as a DM. They were some of my favorites. All right, and well, I'm gonna just So I guess there a new turn, or why is it rolling? Or is it just that they get to add in their initiative?
That was their initiative.
Ah, sweet. Okay. Well, I'm gonna just back off over there and trying to lure the two in a bit of a sandwich, and that'll be my turn.
Right. Well, so this is a large kind of an ape-like demon, and they get to make 2 fist attacks and a bite attack. And so this first one, I think he's going to move right down by the door, and he's going to just reach through the door to try to grab you. So Xarmarra, that's the first going to be like a fist attack, and see what we can do just to attack you that way. So here comes that first attack. Oh, that was an 11, and then it turned into a 4. Okay, so I didn't target you. So you're fine. I think you've certainly dodged an 11. So it misses from grabbing you that way, and it then is going to kind of just, again, it's like looming down into the doorway, right? It's a little bit bigger than the door. It can squeeze through without any problem, but whenever they do that kind of stuff, it is difficult terrain to move. So they would prefer, I think, to have you come in and attack them in a bigger area. You're trying to lure them out into the hallway. So what happens then is it just kind of backs off. This could give you an attack of opportunity. Would you like to take it?
Sure. Well, I think I gotta probably move so I can target him.
Oh,
So
let me move close first. I'll move it back down so you can target. Okay, go ahead.
Can Ozus take it instead?
Yeah, I'm looking at what
Oh.
he has. He's got his scimitar. He's got a mace. So he'll roll his little scimitar. Oh, that was a nice roll.
Dang.
fortunately, I can only do sneak attack once per turn. Too bad.
No, once on a turn. You could for sure do it again.
Oh, really? Huh.
What do you mean?
Yeah. That's the that's the hack with sneak attack. Like the way it's worded, you can do it once on a turn. So if you get off with advantage or however you get advantage and or the other ways that you would trigger sneak attack, it can trigger off of any qualifying attack not on your turn.
So
On a turn.
So you mean like the Balgura's turn is a different turn from yours. So
Yes. Or Xarmarra's, right? So Xarmarra's using her reaction, and if she qualifies for sneak attack, she can do it then too.
I
One of the
believe
great
because
things about a rogue.
Yep, I believe Ozus would do it. So, all right. Plus an additional
Wow.
19.
Love
Thank
it.
you for that clarification.
Did you just kill
I
the
watch too
Balrog?
much. No, I think we can't see it. Like once it
Yeah,
it
no,
gets too close to the door, it disappears. I thought so too. Unless he did, but I think it's still there.
all right. No, it's still there. All right, so it has moved back. And so the dun, 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 dun. All right, I think we're good there. Zith, you're up.
So Zith would hear what's going on, move up here, sort of see what's happening. Probably would seem clear that they're fighting something in this door, and Zith would just encourage them to run away, and we could surround it when it comes out. And he would hold his action with a. I haven't seen what these are, so I don't know what to hold it with. Just double check one thing. I will hold an action. I'll tell you what that action is so I don't slow things down. And I'll come back to it.
Okay. All right, so I think Ozus may use something a little more potent. I think he would probably turn on. Looking to see if there's a flame strike, might be good. Both Barguros fail their saving throws. So Ozus does 19 points of damage to both of them with his Flame Strike. It seemed like a lot of dice for not a lot of results. But it certainly didn't blow back on him like a fireball. So at that point, then, I think he's going to back up to here.
Yeah, Zith would be urging them all to run down the hall and flush them out.
All right. So Ezra. Kanenas is trying to... He's messing around with a... potentially a secret door, trying to get in. Get the door open. What do you want to do?
I don't know how fast I can make it into where everyone else is. Where's everyone off to the left, right?
Yeah, so you could load up behind Ozus, but I don't think you have enough movement unless you want to spend a...
yeah, I'll probably wind up dashing.
A dash, yep.
Yeah.
So 15 feet to behind Ozus, and then 10 feet per square after that to get on the other side of those two. So 40, that's 40 feet.
Yeah.
You see maybe something that your character's never
Yeah.
seen before. This
Yeah,
very
I
large
would be like,
ape.
what the hell is that? No, can I hold an action, or I guess that my dash would prevent me from doing that?
You don't have an action left to hold. So your dash
Okay,
was
that's
your
what I figured.
action. Yeah. You could do a
Okay.
bonus action, but that's it.
Yeah, let's do spiritual weapon.
Okay. So this is what it looks like, that thing you're fighting.
Like its little ring on its face. So I cast spiritual weapon. It's not letting me place anything though.
Let me see.
Let me
Hold
see
on
if
just
I
a
can.
second. Wait up
I'll
a
try,
second while I'm going to try
okay,
to
yep.
update your Chris's pre-mades and see if that for your character sheet makes a difference. Stand by.
Yep.
It's going to spit something out into the chat for me in a minute to let me know when it's all done. Okay. Almost done. All right. So it just updated a whole bunch of spells and stuff. So try that again.
Okay.
See if that makes a difference.
Yep.
Should work.
Alright, do not consume a spell slot this time. Let's do flaming style. Mace. It's giving me a lot of options. It gave me all these options, but not to like place it. It's like, what color do you want? What style? But not the ability to actually place it on the map.
Well, then you just click on the map where you want it to go, and then it shows up there. And I think it did, but you...
Oh, did it?
Let me look. You had Kaneas targeted, so did it put it near him? No.
Oh, did I? Oh.
I don't think that matters, but... So what did you choose when you cast it? Let me look.
Like a purple mace or something.
Okay.
A flame styled mace.
Okay.
My options.
Flaming mace,
Yeah.
and purple. Yeah. So as soon as you click flaming mace and purple, it actually gives you a little circle that as you moves around with your arrow. And wherever you click it, so were you going to put it on just the other side of the door?
Yes, I was. Yep.
Okay. So I just click there, and then it'll do the special effect. Because I heard it cast the spell and go and do the thing.
Yeah, I saw the graphic, but I didn't see the actual.
Okay. It's
yes.
there. There is a purple
Okay.
mace on the other side of that door now.
Okay. Cool. And I can't attack with it, I guess, this turn, right?
I think you can. Sure.
Oh, all right. Then I will.
All right. So what you'll see is on your character sheet now, if you go, I think it's way near the bottom. Let me look. I think it's on there now, but it's called spiritual weapon attack or something like that. I'm looking. I'm looking for it. I'm not sure where it is. Yeah. So it's among your class features. It says spiritual weapon attack as a bonus action.
I see it.
Yeah.
Yep.
So use that to roll your attack from now on. See, it's all
Okay.
got that stuff filled in. We don't have to do it anymore. Thank heavens.
Yeah.
So you'll need to target the Barogura.
Yeah. I think my thing is freezing. Hold on.
I'm not sure where your mace went. You clicked somewhere, but I don't know where.
Oh, I see it. It's right by the door.
I know, but I mean that's the one I put there. I was just wondering where you put yours.
Well, I have no idea.
Because I heard it cast. I'm like, okay. But you're like, it doesn't let me place it. I'm like, I think you did. You just don't know it. Like it's maybe you cast it out of sight somewhere or something. I was looking around in between the walls and stuff to see if you cast it in there. All right, did you roll your attack?
I hit the dice button. I don't think it did anything, so we'll try it again. Spiritual weapon attack.
Go. That's
Thank
the one
you.
I did. I think you're pushing the wrong one. It's under, like I'm using the little slide out from the left, the tray one that comes out.
I was looking at my regular character sheet and it says spiritual weapon attack.
Yeah.
I just clicked on that and said active abilities and
okay. Yeah, it just wasn't rolling for some reason, so I tested it and it rolled.
Okay.
So that's good. All right. Well, that's good. All right. So it did miss though. So
great. After all that.
Yep. All right, Kanenas, you're going to try it again with the help action. This time, make your investigation roll with advantage.
Okay, so I click the Alt key, and then I click
Yep.
investigate.
Yep. There you go. That was enough. You figure it out.
Okay, so was that an action?
Yes. Yes, you get a movement.
No problem. Okay, I figured that's what it was. I just want to make sure.
Yep. If we do a casual skill, then that's done as a free action, like casual perception. Or passive perception, I mean. Yeah.
Can I open this door?
Yeah, it's very obvious how to open that door from the backside. And there is your friend.
Found you. So I'm going to do 2 things here. First thing I'm going to do is spell book. I'm going to use one of my new spells.
Okay.
I'm going to hex him.
Is that a bonus action spell?
Yes, it is.
Nice. What the heck?
Is he dead?
You killed him.
He's dead.
I haven't attacked him yet.
Yeah, that's weird.
But you cast Hex, and it did 3
Hex is
damage.
no damage, though.
Hex only does damage when I actually hit something.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, that was weird.
Gotcha.
But if 3 damage killed him, he was going to die sooner or later.
So should I just attack empty air or something? Like roll
something like that.
What if it? I got
Let's
2
see.
attacks left.
How many actions do you get in a turn, Kanenas?
2 actions plus 1 bonus action. Yeah, so I would have killed him.
Yeah. All right. He's dead. Thanks for saving me from digging him back out of the dead body pile. Dead body pile.
I attack this Balrog without moving in.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, and I'm gonna add my giant smite. That's 13 damage to that Balrog. And yeah, that's all I'm gonna do. So I'm in the melee.
All right. He's going to try to move out through the doorway. He's kind of crouched down and peeking out through the doorway. He's going to try to attack.
So I would zap him. I was holding that action, hoping that he
Go
would
for
come
it.
before me.
You may.
Yep. So I'm going to do my thing. If the computer will let me target him. And zap. I was really worrying you weren't going to let him pop out.
Never fear. I am
Ooh.
here to please.
Oh, and he made a save.
I love the sound effects.
Damn.
That's awesome. Okay, well.
I got more for him, but okay.
Neener.
Well, that was my big shot.
That was. You are a big shot. All right. So he is going to target first the cleric, who did put some hurt on him. And he's going to do some attacks. First attack is a big old fist attack, and that hits Ezra for 7 points of damage. Going to try another fist attack. Oh, that also hits. This time for 14 points of damage. You got the Ezra. It's tracking for you, I think.
Yeah.
And then it's going to try to bite you. And this time, also a nice shot too for 7 more stupid points of damage. All right.
Wait, why does it say that my HP is a max of 84? That's not right.
I don't know. 84?
No, I'm usually at like over 100.
Yeah. This says you're at 56, but I don't see its max. So let me look. Yeah, max 84. I thought you were over 100.
Yeah. I don't know why it's...
Okay. Stand by. I'm going to go ahead and re-import your character real quick.
Okay. Yep.
Looking. Just making sure it's not going to stomp on too much. All right, here it comes. And then we'll run your Chris's pre-mates again to update those. All right, so it's now time for... Okay, we're going to just let's expire this one. Xarmarra, I think you are in a prime location to have your attack now. You are just cheek to cheek with that thing. He's not really in that square.
Indeed.
It's just that it's a round token. He's squeezing out that door. So, yeah.
Good. Right. Gotcha. Yep. Yeah. Now I get you. All right. And I'm gonna do a sneak attack as well.
Woo!
Importing character. If
Wow.
you're pulling
Even with
back.
that weak sauce damage.
Yeah.
Error. Importing character. All right. I'm going to try it. It's trying to roll back. May have just hosed your character completely. I don't know. We'll see. Let me see if it looks okay. All right. So Xarmarra, you did some hurt. I have to. Looks like I have to roll your
Yep.
add your 13 damage manually. Hold on. Get Ezra out of the way. 13 more points has to be added manually. All right, there we go. Okay. So after you're done, the Balgura gets to move. Let's see which one. That'll be this one. Who's going to go take on Kanenas?
Yep.
Whoops. All right. So Kanenas, he's going to get 2 fist attacks and a bite attack on you. So here comes one fist comes a swinging.
Okay.
That's a hit.
Does it hit a 23 armor class?
Indeed, it does. So the gift of the metallic dragon wraps around you, and it still hits with a 24 AC. It rolled a 24. All right,
Oh,
so that's
wow.
9 points of damage.
Okay.
And your protective wings last the whole round. It's like a shield spell, is that right? Or does it last for just that attack?
It'll last. It doesn't last for the whole round, but let's see. It's kind of like a shield, but not as good. Let's see. Here we go.
Hit by an attack roll. You can use your reaction. Yeah, so it just affects you that one attack. So this next attack, you won't be able to use that as a reaction. All right.
And it's asking me to do that, but I can't.
All right, 13 points of damage. And then a bite.
So just for my reference, not that I've done anything that'll affect it. What sort of damage is it doing? Piercing, bludgeoning?
Piercing, yeah.
Okay, cool. So just regular damage. Damage.
Yeah, piercing. The fists are bludgeoning, and the bite is piercing.
I will need that soon.
Yeah.
You know that.
Something that you can rune up against, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay. Ezra, I'm going back to your thing. Zith, you're up.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna try it again. So it's just like wipes off his hands from the last shot. He's gonna take another shot at this guy, not knowing what happened, what could have happened. Bingo, bango, bongo, bam. Cannot maintain concentration on. Wait, what do I have concentration on? It didn't land, right? You saved against it, so I don't know what it's saying. Saying I have concentration, but I don't because it didn't land. Now I will try it. I'm trying to like. You got that saving throw, Jim? Did you get the request? Oh, come on.
Passed the saving throw?
Oh my
Bless
God.
you. Rolled
This
a
is
16.
terrible. Okay. This is save or suck. Okay. I cannot get any purges here. It's disgusted. And he would yeah, I don't think there's anything to do that would help. That's it.
Okay.
Useless
then
2 rounds.
Just so you know, I'm still concentrating on hex.
You're concentrating on what?
X.
Oh, hex.
That's what all the dice are for.
Because you can move that
And
to another target.
Yes. And I have Warcast, so I get advantage on my concentration checks, as you can see. I rolled so many times.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So your max is 120, Ezra, but it's not importing your character correctly. I'm not sure what to do about that just yet. So we'll hold on and see if you get close to death anyway, and then it's an issue.
That's
if
fine.
Not, then
Yeah,
not,
I
you're
mean,
fine.
if it's really that big, I'll just give myself like 20 more health.
Yeah.
If I'm getting
If
closer
you
to
start getting
strength.
close. Yep. All right.
Yeah.
So for now, we'll just leave it the way it is. I'll sort out why it's not importing. There's some error.
Yeah,
and I'm
that's
not
fine.
sure
No
what
worries.
it is. I tried it twice after seeing what to do about it. No luck there. All right. So with the bow girl sticking out a little bit, I think Flame Strike might just be a firebolt. Not Flame Strike. Firebolt might be a good option here for Ozus. So we're going to target that guy, and we're going to do a firebolt. And it's like a miss. All right. All right. So Ezra, your turn.
Let's try and hit this guy.
You hit him with
What will I hit him with?
Dwarf Father's
Question.
Verdict.
I might do that, or do I do inflict wound?
Oh.
I'll do inflict wounds.
Okay.
I'll upcast it.
Nope. No
Great.
good.
And I guess with my bonus action, I'll do. I guess I'll have my spiritual weapon attack.
Okay. Can you find that in your?
Yeah, I'm gonna. Let
Okay.
me do that. Spiritual weapon attack.
See if it'll get it to roll this
Yeah.
time. Make sure you've targeted the.
Yeah.
Okay.
Attack.
Hey, it rolled. So you did damage.
Hooray!
Sweet. You did it.
Yay.
Something worked. At least something worked.
Yeah.
All right, Kanenas.
Okay. So bonus action, I'm going to move my hex from the memories corpse to the Balrog in front of me, and I'm going to give him disadvantage on strength saving throws.
Okay, and then you're going to chain him.
Yeah, I'm going to try to at least. Let's see for
Okay.
attack. Oh, 17 hits. Okay, so that's a D6 for Giant's Might and a D6 for Hex.
All right, he falls over dead.
Oh, shit.
Nice.
When did I get so powerful? I
Well,
forgot to
we've also
switch it.
been wailing on him too, I think.
Yeah, then yeah, it's feeling a kind of waste of the Hex. Let's see. Do I have advantage on this dude?
No.
Attack?
No.
Okay. Then second attack. Okay, so well, the original plan is kind of out of the ballpark. But I'll just can I add my Giant's Might damage to this dude?
But you were trying to add it to the other dude before you realized he was dead, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So no, that's okay. You smacked this guy pretty good though. You did like 13 points of damage, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Take this, you foul thing.
He just probably gonna pull his head back in and go, well, you know, now he's being attacked from behind. He's gonna take you on. All right. Anything else, Kanenas?
End of my turn.
Okay. All right. Eva takes a 5-foot step and takes on Kanenas.
Tanks in town, baby.
Got a fist. Another fist. And a bite. A miss, and a hit. So you're going to hellish rebuke him.
Get off me, you stupid ape.
Okay, you're going to take 14 points of damage and singe his little orange fur. All right.
We gave each other equal damage.
That's the wrong button. That's fine. All right. So Sparky, we're going to skip Sparky's turn. And we're going to go right to Xarmarra on the next round.
All right. Okay, I'm going to move up next to Kanenas, and then I will attack this Balgura. And then I will hit him with my sneak attack.
All right. Well, he also falls
Hit
over
what?
dead. Are you going to hit his corpse? You get so excited about killing it.
Well, I guess.
You're trying to get it again before it actually hits the ground. It's like,
All right.
And you're like, whack, 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 whack. I love it.
Yeah, right.
How many times can I kill it before it actually hits the ground? All right, so I believe that is going to take us out of combat.
Awesome.
Jim, question. Since all my targets are dead, what do I do with my hex? Would it be possible for me to hex one of this mirror images?
It's gone. He doesn't have any mirror images. Why would you do that? What are you trying to do? Just kick. How long does the hex last?
1 hour.
And you can only move the hex from a defeated target to another target.
As far as I'm aware, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm reading this right, yeah.
There's not much left for you to do then, is there?
Yeah, I wish.
No, but I think you put it on like Sparky. Like it doesn't do anything. I don't
Except
think.
he can't move it again unless Sparky dies.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
I don't want to curse
Forgot
my
about
hell.
that part.
I don't want to curse our fire dog.
Right.
Fair.
I'm definitely not putting it on a nab. She would never forget. That would just be a whole thing again. That'd be cloud rune all over again.
Yeah.
So it would not be possible for me to curse one of this mirror images.
He doesn't have any mirror images, and no, you wouldn't be able to do that. That's more like a illusory diversion.
So if we're out, can we go sort of like, would I find anything on the memories or the devils?
Yeah, these guys being in their lair are not running around with treasure on them, but it will tell you about the room where the two Barl girls were. This looks like this room, Kaneas, that you're in, and Xarmarra, is covered in names etched into metal plates that are set into the walls of this room. Many, many scratched over and unreadable names, but lots and lots of other names, and they're written in a variety of languages. Kaneas, you recognize at least some of the languages as being abyssal.
Can I read them?
Yeah, sure. They appear to be names, not of anyone you know, but apparently maybe the Balguras were scratching names into these plates in the walls.
I'd like to try to. Would it be possible for me to prestidigitation them away?
Clean them up. They're etched. I'm not sure that you can just unetch something.
Oh. Okay.
It's like they use their claws and they etched names into these metal plates. Maybe they were counting names of creatures that they hated or were seeking revenge on, or, had. Who knows? Who knows what motivates demons?
Hmm.
All right, so without an existential threat, you are left to these rooms no longer with enemies in them and free to move around the cabin. What would you like to do?
What's
I would go
Xarmarra
towards
was behind door
Xarmarra's.
number
Yeah.
behind door number 4.
Okay. We are ready to just move right on along, aren't we? All right. Fair enough. This crypt smells like, you could even get some of this from the, through the door even. Smells a bit like a sewer on the other side of this door. So you're going to go ahead and open it, Xarmarra?
Yeah, sure. Well, first I'll check it for traps and
Okay.
see if it's locked, and then I'll open it.
Good for you. That's good old school methodology, checking for traps. All right.
Well, I am a rogue after all. You gotta love reliable talent.
Indeed. All right. So there are no traps. And as you open the door, you see a woman sitting on a mattress atop a low shelf. Her once fine clothing in tatters and a silk scarf wrapped around her face.
Well, who might you be? Not quite what I was expecting.
My
I'll
name
take
is
your account.
Indrina Lamsettle. Lamson Settle. Who are
Does the name ring?
you? Are you here to complete the job of doing me in?
No, actually, we're here to deal with a cult of Vecna, um, and just killed quite a number of them. My name's Samara uh, Kalomistar, and my companions are behind me. But
Well, so it seems that we both have a common enemy. I will absolutely make this cult pay once I escape.
hmm. So why'd they kidnap you? Some kind of sacrifice?
I have no idea. I believe they mentioned something about, I've overheard them talking about secrets. And well, in the circles I run in, there are always secrets. Could we leave this room, please? It's just assaulting every
Sure.
sense. This is horrible in here. I don't know why they stuck me in the sewer, but good God.
Mm.
So
Yeah, don't blame.
she would very happily be out of here and then go out here where the two dead Barl girls are decaying rapidly. She's like, "Oh dear Lord, is there any place?" Uh, and she quickly leaves this room. She's like trying to get out of here, and then she's like, "Oh, something bordering. It's so bloody out here. Um, how about And then she'll go into this room over here.
Man, be careful with the corpse.
Oh God, you guys did this? You've done this?
Yep. Very proudly, yes.
Yeah, yeah, we had to fight. As I said, we were fighting the cult of Vecna, and they put up. Well, they put up some resistance, but we put it down pretty easily.
Xarmarra, I want you to make a persuasion check.
All right. And that was really good.
That's persuasive.
Holy crap. I like that 1d20 minimum 10.
Well, that's because of reliable talent, because I have to be trained in it.
Wow. All right. Well, you did pretty good. So she says, well, I think they're probably after secrets. And you can see in some of these books, even in here, I can tell immediately that these people are seekers of forbidden knowledge. And I tend to
Yeah.
collect that kind of information.
I see. So you're some kind of librarian, or are you a spy, or a broker, or a
Oh,
merchant? Or
she kind of giggles and tells you, no, that's nonsense. I'm not a spy nor a librarian. I am a keeper of social knowledge. I mean, for example, maybe what these horrible people are after is the fact that I've recently uncovered some very unusual information.
Tim, do I recognize her from like just being in a bounty hunter?
We've all heard of her, I think.
You definitely recognize her as being one of the kidnapped.
The actress.
But yes, but you don't
She's
know
the actress.
her in any other way. You never circulated in her circles of influence, right? You never went to the theater or hung out with lords and ladies. You were a foot soldier, right? So
I'm not.
yeah, so you I don't even know if you've even heard of her, but she says, I'm assuming Lord Neverember is working with these sorts to maybe silence me because of what I know.
He's the one who hired us to save you.
interesting. What exactly do you know?
Well, I would like to first know who you are.
Man, I am Kanenas. I'm part of this team of adventurers called the Stormbreakers. Lately from Layla. Neverwinter has been my for as long as I can recall. I'm a member of the Order of Denier, and we're here to rescue you and all the other prisoners here.
So, but why are you down here and killing these creatures and rescuing me?
As I said, Lord Neverember hired us to save you and any other prisoners they find, destroy the cult of Nectar.
I see. Um, well, I would very much like to be. I would like to find my way out of this mess. Which is the way out?
Of course. Insight checker.
Insight check. What do you want to insight check?
Just her reaction when I said that we were here to destroy the cult of Nectar, and more particularly that Lord Neverember hired us to save her.
Yeah, go ahead and roll.
13 or 15.
Yeah, that you notice she absolutely clammed up when you mentioned Lord Neverember having, hired you.
Don't worry, man. Your safety and the destruction of this cult is our top priority.
Well, that's good, but I would love to be escorted here to safety. Who can help me do that?
Sure.
You're Xarmarra, you want to do this?
Yeah, sure. I suppose I could do that.
Okay.
Take Sparky. in case you run into some trouble.
Yeah, Ozus will go with you with Sparky. That's fine. Be happy to. Sounds good. All right. So Andrina is gonna be escorted out. Sparky goes to. Okay. So and then you, Xarmarra, you're gonna go also as well.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we'll take you guys off screen and consider yourselves leaving the catacombs. While they're doing that, what are the rest of you going to do?
Well, first of all, I think during the chaos earlier, guys, I forgot to mention some stuff. I found some interesting potions. I found
What?
a potion of invisibility. I found a potion of invisibility.
Where?
I came back earlier. That first room with all the whites.
Yeah.
There was and when they were in the coffin, there was a bunch of like cloaks and other stuff, including one potion of invisibility.
Oh. Well, bully for you. That's great. Anything else?
Let's see. Jim, what else did I find? Was there anything of interest? The potion and the cloaks?
You found a potion of invisibility, but then
Yeah, I had two potions of invisibility.
I'm looking for that room again. So there's just a potion of invisibility, and you found cloaks and hats. That's it.
Okay. And now the potion of the interest, since we decided to not pretend to be these guys. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, do we want to keep exploring or hunker down for a bit until Xarmarra gets back?
I'm up for either. I mean, we could probably open a couple doors and not put ourselves too much in
I think we'll be
in
okay. Yeah.
danger. Yeah.
Okay. Let's just not make it like when I have to walk out for a bit.
So you
Sorry, what?
do have the rooms you do know about, right? You've got the room with all the names scratched on the plates that you went through there, the Barrel Girls. Nothing else of real interest there. That room at the end of the hall is a latrine. That's probably where a lot of that
Oh,
sewer
there's a
smell,
latrine.
yep, goes to
Yeah.
the other part. Then there is, not sure why there is a latrine in the catacombs. Dead people don't crap a whole lot. But then there is that library. And then you did look at the mage's room and the secret door that goes down to the necromancer's quarters. So
Have we been into this room?
not.
We have not. Why don't we try that? Does the door seem open, ajar, locked?
Kanenas is opening and closing it, opening and closing it. It's working just fine.
Okay. Okay.
Yep, it's working fine, guys. No traps.
It has it actually has a padlock outside, just like the other prison cells have padlocks. However, it was open, and when you open this room and look inside, it is a squalid cell containing nothing but a bucket and a small heap of filthy blankets. This is the
Jim, what
bucket
was the
where
name
all
of
our pee freezes.
What was the name of the priest in Demir that was supposed to be here?
Was it Eldon Keyword?
Yeah,
That's him.
Dan's is getting okay. That's not good. Why? So we found two of the prisoners. Where's Priest Eldon?
Right? You found two, missing two still, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that means there's way more to this place than just this what we've gone through so far. Can I start looking through these books and see if there's anything interesting?
Sure.
Like, essentially books that are not written in the language of, of this plane of existence, like books in Abyssal or from other planes.
Okay, you do find a pretty good collection of sinister books in here. They're probably duplicates of any original, but certainly there's one book that describes something about the eye of Vecna and the hand of Vecna.
I will start. I will plop down. Before I actually. I'll. Yeah, before I do that, have I already taken it off the shelf?
You, I guess.
Okay, then
You,
never mind.
you,
I'll take it off the shelf. But
uh-huh.
there's one other thing we have not looked at. I'm realizing as I scan the room. I'm going to go to this coffin.
Okay.
The book on it.
Yeah, it's kind of,
Right?
Sculpted into the top, and the name is Aaron Griffinstone.
Does that mean anything to me?
It might. Why don't you make a history check or a religion check, whichever's better?
Can I give him some guidance? What is he doing? What is he? I would follow.
Yeah, I'm looking at this cube here. I'm making religion check, and you're getting the guidance.
You just look at the stone coffin. There is a kind of an open book sculpted into the lid of this stone coffin that has a name on it. He's trying to recognize the name.
I'll go with
Oh
Zith.
yeah, so 19.
All right. So yeah, you recognize this is a human Neverwinter historian.
What's the coffin's lid up?
Okay. There is some remains in there.
Anything of interest other than that?
No.
Oops, sorry, buddy. I had to make sure you were still dead. And I'll close the lid.
Okay. Are you searching more of the shelves and books and whatnot?
Oh yeah.
I would be. Zith would be too. He'd have one wall. I have the other.
Okay.
We're both bookish folks.
Using my clean bag of holding for this stuff.
Okay.
Take book, scan book, bag of holding. Take book, scan book, bag of holding.
All right. So you see, aside from that, there's a book of nonsensical poetry titled Quite Good Verse. It has a gold-plated cover. It looks like it's worth a small fortune, just like the book about the eye and the hand of Vecna. It appears to be something of a masterpiece of writing and artistic illumination. So that's worth probably around 400 to 500 gold. The Quite Good Verse looks like it's worth a couple hundred gold. It's also a book about Neverwinter's history. And you open that up, and it contains a spell scroll in its pages of greater invisibility and a
Oh,
spell
I'm listening.
scroll and a spell scroll of major image folded into its pages.
I hand both those to Zith.
Excellent. Where did you get these?
I hold up the book. Zith, you have to remember, libraries hold many secrets of knowledge. I.e., they're a great place to hide spell scrolls.
It was under 426.23. The Denier decimal system.
Yeah. And so
Nice.
after I
Like it.
clear this place out, I would actually open up the book about the Hand and Eye of Vecna and
Mhm.
start skimming through for any important information.
Okay. So this talks about some ancient. This is an artifact that is the Hand of Vecna. So there is some illustrations, and so in this, the Hand of Vecna. This is the actual left hand of a lich, of an arch lich named Vecna, and it bestows upon the person who chops off their own left hand and places this hand where their hand used to be, it will become their hand and bestow upon the new owner of the hand great powers.
Today's was just like blank, like, no, thank you. What sort of lunatic would chop off their own hand to put a wizard house cub one on there?
Zith would be like, give me that book. Where did you see that? What does it say about the power? Tell me.
Today's will just pull the book away from Zith, like, okay, that's the kind of lunatic, apparently.
Now,
give me that. What do you mean?
it also refers to the fact that the Eye of Vecna also, which was the hand and the eye were both taken from Vecna by the sword of Kos. And Kos was a lieutenant of Vecna, and actually was the general of all of his armies, right? And they came to a fight against each other, and the only thing that was left was the sword, the eye, and the hand. Both of the individuals, the extremely powerful individuals, were not to be found, maybe banished to other planes during the fight. But all that remained was the sword, the eye, and the hand, and they have since been spread different places, because as soon as the person, if the hand is removed, that person instantly dies. But such things, the hand has been known to bestow incredible strength to the new owner of the hand. If you make like extra cold damage when you cast spells through that hand, and when you have both the eye and the hand, the power doubles. The eye has its own powers, the hand has its own powers, but they synergize together and provide incredible powers that can even shape reality.
So do we think we actually have the Eye of Vecna, or just some sort of knockoff homing device version? Like,
That's a homing device.
yeah, we don't have the Eye of Vecna. Yeah.
I mean, you did identify
Well,
on it. It was not that. It was impressive, but not that impressive.
yeah, well, it wasn't that. I forgot I put identify. Yeah. All right. Well, we need to take that book.
You have a question. What language is this book written in?
Common.
Damn it.
So, like, if you had the
And but
Eye
it-
of Vecna, those who replace their own eye with the Eye of Vecna gain the ability of true sight. They gain X-ray vision. They gain clairvoyance. They gain. So there's a lot of these amazing powers that, like, there was part of the story that says someone who had the Eye of Vecna could gaze upon an enemy and just cause them to wither and become exhausted right in front of them, for example.
Upon hearing this, Zith would be just like, yes, awesome. Take that book. We are
Boo.
going to find this guy.
Yes, I'm taking. First of all, boo. No, not awesome. B. Yes, I'm taking the book. C. Do we need to have a talk about self-worth and not mutilating yourself for power?
Did you hear what it said about the strength? I thought you'd be excited by that.
Dude, I am strong as all get out. I can magically make myself stronger.
Yeah, but
I
I'm
don't
not.
need to mutilate myself. And neither is Ozzy. He got a magic item for it. There are plenty of fashionable ways to become stronger without self-mutilation. Zith, I don't know if anyone told you this, but your body is worth protecting. You should have a lot more self-respect than that.
What doesn't kill you? And he just walk by and walk out like to Ezra as he's passing. Like I don't think he's got it, man.
All right. Meanwhile, across the catacombs, while you're marching that woman out, she says, "So, what is the plan? Is Lord Neverember paying you to come get me?"
I believe yes, I believe so. You were part of a group of folks that have been kidnapped by that cult.
Has he given you any specific instructions on what to do with us?
Out of character, I don't remember.
No, I just think he wanted you to rescue them, that they were prominent citizens.
No, he didn't really give anything specific. He just said just wanted us to rescue you and and the others, and said you were prominent citizens.
And how long have you been in league with Lord Neverember?
Well, my companions have known him rather well, but I'm a bit more recent.
And how long is that then?
Uh, I mean, I don't
I
know.
need to understand your loyalties, Dark Elf.
Well, well, sugar. I'm always on the side of freedom, and um, for those that would fight and tyranny and evil. That's that's where my loyalties are. Um, I'm a bounty hunter by trade, but I always make sure that the bounties I collect are on folks that deserve it, not folks that have run afoul of a tyrant.
And do I deserve it?
Well, I don't think so. You were kidnapped by a cult, and and I rescued you. You didn't commit anything, and there's no bounty on your head.
Maybe not that you know of. So, for example, let's reverse the role, shall we? Let's say that I am that well, let's say you're Lord Neverember for a moment. Step into those large shoes, and you have um, assumed leadership of a city that has lost its line of uh, heirs, if you will. And in your kindness, you've decided to take matters into your own hands, bring your incredible wealth to the city, and help rebuild it, and thereby assume the role of king, perhaps. But let's say someone else discovers your secret, that you indeed are not an heir, and even though you have Ember in your name, like, or Never in your name, just like the city Never, that somehow lines you up for the throne, but perhaps that someone as discovered a secret, if you will, that maybe you're not an heir to the throne. What would you be willing to do, Lord Neverember, to squelch that secret from coming to light? Xarmarra? You've lost your audio. I see you lighting up, but I can't hear you.
He's speechless.
Can anyone else hear?
That
There you go.
What?
I can hear you now.
is what would they do with that information?
Well, if it came to light that you were not an heir to the throne, but you have implied that in every possible way, that this is your rightful claim to leadership. Could cause some serious problems for you, couldn't it? Don't hear you.
Yes, I suppose.
Go ahead, I hear you now.
Yes, I suppose so.
So it might be worth it if you're spending hundreds of thousands of gold rebuilding the city, only to have it taken from you in favor of someone else that may have a more legitimate claim to the throne. Would it be worth it to you to do something about making sure that that never comes to the light of day? That those facts of your past never make it to the ears of the nobles in the city?
Hmm. Well, that would be tempting, but I'd like to think I'd try to find out who knows about this secret, and in particular what their
Yeah, so you don't necessarily want to remove the wrong person. You want to make sure they know something and that they can back it up. And maybe even then it might be so that you can simply discredit them or otherwise tamper with that factual knowledge that they've discovered, so that it can no longer be used against you, right? Now, what if some strange cult that seems to be set upon learning secrets gets to me first? What would be then your goal at that point? Wouldn't it be fantastic to
to
assume?
make sure that
I mean, wouldn't it be fantastic to take on the role of savior in the process?
absolutely yes. Of course, then again, I might have also just wanted to make sure that uh, your knowledge didn't fall into into the minds of the.
Yes, and who knows what the cult could do about it? Maybe the cult would try to usurp the throne or use that knowledge as blackmail or such. So maybe if what I know comes to light either to the cult or, I mean, better to be silenced completely than have that knowledge fall into the wrong hands. So when your friend said that you were hired by Lord Neverember, that worried me greatly. Maybe
I can understand, but
my end may be just around the corner.
like, well, I could understand that, but I assure you that was never my intention. I suppose I can't speak for my companions, but they all seem like a good-natured sort, never the types that would harm an innocent that would harm an innocent or an unarmed person.
Some could see my
Like
knowledge as a weapon. It's certainly could be weaponized against the current Lord Protector.
Hmm. Well, I don't really consider such things to be such things to be weapons. I've seen uh, dangerous and powerful arcane magic, or divine magic, or skills with weapons, or even beings themselves that were terrifying monsters with natural weapons of their own. But no, I can't say I've ever killed anyone just because they knew something someone else didn't want them to know.
Well, I assure you that I have collected information from skilled genealogists, and I have assembled proof that Lord Neverember is not descended from Neverwinter's great hero, Lord Nasher Alagandar, as he claims. So I can only assume
Ah,
through these courses of action taken against me that he will want me silenced for knowing these things. This could put quite a kink in his works to have this knowledge come to light. It is a very powerful secret indeed.
yes, I can definitely see that. Um, what had you planned on doing with that knowledge, and why did you acquire it in the first place?
Well, there are some people in my rings of friends that do not believe that he was an heir, do not believe he has any right to the throne of Neverwinter. So, naturally, through some discussions and initially innocent inquiry, I began to believe the same. So, I eventually managed to curate just the right information that proves it. This, of course, would yank the royal red carpet out from underneath him.
I see. And why would you want to do such a thing?
I'm not sure I would, but any man who steps in claiming to be one thing when he is not, maybe that's dangerous enough. That's reason enough.
Well, maybe he's a good man who's learned that he had to break some rules in order run to run the city and administer it fairly, and knew that if he didn't, it would fall into anarchy or a tyrant.
Maybe he is just that with a mask on. I don't know.
Well, what has he done recently? What has he done recently? What has he done that has earned him enemies?
I think most of it is just that he came out of Waterdeep and took over the throne. I mean, certainly at the beginning, he claimed no such inheritance. He instead claimed to be the Lord Protector. But they've cut him off from Waterdeep. He's no longer the open lord there. Laryl Silverhand is now the open lord. And all of the masked lords have basically cut him off completely from any ties he had in Waterdeep. So he's doubled down on what he has here in Neverwinter. He wants to keep a rule of some sort, obviously. He feels he is born to rule. but clearly the genealogy says otherwise.
Ah,
Taking
well,
advantage of an entire city's population. Don't you get that? Doesn't that make sense to you? He's preying on them.
well, I'd say that's more so when you extract exorbitant taxes, take their children in for slavery. Um, oh, and then of course there's always the whole sacrifice in anyone that slighted you to some dark god. I mean, I'd say that's a little bit more exploitation to worry about.
Well, perhaps embezzling from an entire city's wealth for your own coffers is enough then. There are plenty of rumors that indeed Lord Daggalt Neverember siphoned millions of dragons from Waterdeep. And he has
Hmm.
it hidden in some vault somewhere.
Hmm. Interesting. And yet, that is just a rumor. There have been no, there has been nothing to substantiate this, has there?
Well, until recently, there wasn't anything to substantiate that he was not the heir of Lord Nasher Alagondar either. But now I have that.
Yes, that is a good find. And out of curiosity, has he made enemies and rivals within the city here?
Sure. The Sons of Alagondar were a small faction that were seeking the proper heir. They believed he was not the heir. They've been silenced. Be careful who you work for and why. Be careful. I think I will have to go underground now. I will probably have to leave the city. I don't feel safe anymore.
Interesting. And do you work for anyone? I'll be. Let me know what you need to get, and I'll help you with that.
As far as leaving town, getting out of the city, is that what you mean?
Absolutely.
How do I reach you?
Let's see. Well, um, I had wanted to procure some sending stones, but um, that would be that would I think be best way because I'm not exactly a spellcaster unless you know some.
Leave word for me at the House of 1,000 Faces.
Very well, I can do that.
And thank you for your escort. I wish
You're welcome.
you well in finding the other two that you haven't found yet.
Yes, I hope they are alive. I hope they are alive like you. And may Ailestray um watch over you, protect you.
Thank you. And so meanwhile, back over the other side of the in the lit up side of the catacombs, you were in the dark side. You probably had to cast dancing lights or a light spell or something in order to be able to see your way through the dark side, which is everything to the right of that hallway with the bells. Anyway, um, you're escorting her out all the way up to the top to the Never Death graveyard, and then even then from then you may escort her to the edge of the graveyard so that she can leave out into the west quarters or whatever. So while you're doing that, meanwhile, back down underneath the ground, you have Kanenas, Ezra, and Zith. What are you doing? You're kind of distant, Kanenas.
Can you hear me better now?
Much better, thank you.
I think Kanenas, unless something else is happening, has just plopped down and just reading through some of these books.
Yeah, it's pretty horrifying what you've learned about this eye and this hand. That you could certainly replace your own hand and eye and obtain great power from these artifacts. That the beings they came from were so powerful that just having this piece of them and adding it to your own self grants you incredible power. Of course, it may also have other effects. The text is not particularly clear on everything, but for certain, there is an opportunity to gain immense power by just using these eye and this hand. But they don't work at all. They're nothing more than a desiccated hand and eyeball without adding them to your own body.
I think when he's reading here, if it would not be the highest form of heresy for Kaneas, he would actually consider burning this book. Partially just because of how Zith reacted to it, which was, in his opinion, crazy.
So great.
Was, oh yeah, I want to mutilate myself for power. Like, what the fuck?
I meant it.
Yeah. Kaneas is now very worried about Zith.
Yep.
Well.
Okay, so you're kind of just hanging out, or you're going to explore any further? Any of the other rooms you want to look at that you've been in already? Anything like that?
How much longer should it be until Xarmarra's back? Like, what's our guess at the round trip? Kanenas just did a version of it.
Hard to say for sure.
Yeah. All right. Well,
I mean, how long did it take me to get there and back?
it was a while, man.
Like 15
it was a
minutes,
while.
right?
Yeah, but these guys also went ahead and just kind of continued to explore like you, as if you were there, even though you weren't. Got themselves into some trouble that you showed up late for.
Yes, we did.
Yes.
Do you have any healing that you want to do? I see that some of you are still down some hit points.
Ezra might want to do some. You took a couple swipes.
Yeah. Do here. I don't have a lot of anything left.
In the meantime, Jim, Zith would like sort of sun in his eye to keep going down the parts of this that we haven't seen yet. Do you mind if I go do that while they're healing?
You want to go explore?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's okay.
All right. So the eyes, Zith would actually stay right there, but the eye would sort of go down. Take a look at anything else that we might be into. Looks like a bunch of weird, like not rooms, but sort of alcoves. Is that what I'm saying?
Yeah. So, and then there's a door at the end of the hallway. But yeah, these little like cells or little doorways, and like just they're open alcoves basically.
Yeah. So okay, so I would park the eye right here, and I would be waiting for whatever the team wants to do. I'd be chit-chatting with them while the eye's doing its work. But I do feel like we should probably wait till we're back at full strength before we open another door.
Is it like a familiar where you have to close your eyes and only see through
No,
the eye?
nope. It is much better than that. Is exactly why it's a fourth level.
It's more like
spell.
picture in picture. You've got
Yeah.
in the corner of your eye, your vision. There's a little picture in picture.
Here's the crazy part. There is no limit to how far away the eye can be.
It just lasts
That's
how
it.
long? An hour?
It's an hour. You mentally receive visual information from the eye, which has normal and dark vision up to 30 feet.
Gotcha.
You can look in every direction. Pretty cool. But the main reason that you take it is not to ruin DM's days, but because I'm a diviner, when I cast it, I recover a third level slot. So it's a freebie.
Gotcha. All right.
Well, I'll
So-
one. Throw back. Yeah.
Yes. So in the library area, you feel like you've found everything of value in there. There isn't really anything in the etched steel plate room, and there certainly wasn't anything but a stench in the cell that she was in.
There's still a wraith behind that door, I would assume, but I think we're good leaving it be.
I suppose
I
you
actually
know how to
think.
talk to dead people, do you?
Sorry, what?
Do you think we should try reasoning with the wraith? Whether we're not Vecnians?
I don't know. I mean, out of character. I don't know if we know that because Xarmarra was the only one who heard that, and she has not shared that information. So Zith just assumes that they're bad and they need to go. Yeah.
So, do we all want to just take it once Xarmarra gets back, take a short rest again? Take an hour, 10-minute long rest, and get back and ready to go.
What time is it, Jim? I feel like it's probably late because we already taken one rest. It wasn't that long ago, but
the
what
clock
time are we
currently
looking at?
shows around 3:30.
Okay. Yeah. We could. That would be nice. Not totally unnecessary. Maybe playing it too safe, but I could take a short rest. I'm not dying for one, but it would be nice. But yeah, in general, I think we wait for Xarmarra to get back at this point. We've learned our lesson. We sort of we forged ahead without Kanenas, and it was, it could have been a lot worse.
Okay, so they have returned.
Hey,
How'd your little walkabout go?
Oh, it was rather interesting. Um, she happened to be rather worried about Lord Neverember, as she happened to find out that apparently his he is not related to the previous lord of this city state, but rather is fabricated his genealogy to make it look like that, to give him the legitimacy to assume his current position. Apparently, he had enemies previously that were known as what was it, like the Alexandar?
You mean
The sons of
Alexander?
Alec. Yeah, the Sons of Alaganda. Um,
Oh, those assholes. Ugh.
you've dealt with
They're
them?
always not really, but they're all just those kind of people who are constantly starting like protests and marches and stuff. Them. That's who they are. Jim, on that note, how much do I actually know? How much does
Oh,
anyone? How much does
so,
like the peasantry, as far as I know, care about Neverwinter being, you know, royalty?
About who being
As someone who
royalty?
Lord Neverember, how much do people like of Kanenas' social status usually care about if Neverwinter, the guy who's paying for the city to be rebuilt,
Yeah,
is actually royal?
they're more impressed by that he seems to be a benevolent leader.
Oh yeah, I mean, but because as far as I know, before he came, this was not a great place to live. Before he started fixing stuff,
Yeah, it kind
correct?
of got wiped out by the volcano.
And it just rolls his eyes like, I mean, I guess the hoity-toity nobles might care, but I mean, no offense, the dude doesn't. I am very fine with him just being Lord Protector. I don't care if he's being Lord Protector. What's the difference? You know, to people like me, as long as he's paying to fix the city and is, creating laws, what's the difference?
Yeah, he seems like he's a fair leader at this point. Yeah.
I mean, it's the same to tomorrow. I mean, like, you do where he's the one paying for the guards, right? That's all he needs. That's all he ever needs to do.
yeah,
That's
but yeah. Well, well, I never really pay much attention to politics as far as I only pay attention when I need to. And this is one of those cases where I think I need to. I need to. But yes, that's some. But that is definitely something to be concerned about, as she was worried that Lord Never Emperor um kind of had an incentive to see her silenced. Um,
Oh,
sounds like paranoia to me.
but however, she did not have. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. But then again, if you have someone like her that knows something like that, and knowing that uh, knowing that leaders and warlords can be fickle creatures, I can't blame her for having that sort of attitude. Regardless, took it to a safe place, and um, I suppose when this is all done, I'll have another conversation with her. And but anyway, I believe we have two more kidnap victims to find. No?
Yeah, I'm
yep.
honestly worried that we didn't find them on this level. I mean, all this left that from here is the secret room with
Well,
the baddie.
there's Zith would tell him like there's still a door at the end of this hall. Outside of that, there's nothing on the way to the door that seems dangerous that I saw. But there is one door, and we are in a crypt. Where there's one door, there's probably more.
Do we want to take another short rest or keep moving on?
So short rest is always nice. I don't mind taking it.
Right. So Zith would go into the library to go do his thing. He would take his 10 minutes to conjure up his little tent, um, and we'll
During
take a
that
short
time,
rest, I guess.
Nance will check on the barricade he made to see if it's been moved or disturbed.
Oh, in the other room?
Yeah.
They're still there.
Okay. No signs of. I'm touching everything, making sure there's no magic hanky panky done on them.
I'm not sure if you can say that, but nothing's been adjusted or moved since you put the tables in front of the door.
Okay, so it's not like they're just out. I'm touching them, make sure they're not an illusion that James escaped.
Right. Yep.
Okay.
Jim,
Okay, we're good for the moment.
Jim, I've read the rule a million times, and you talked to me about it last session. But as we use our hit dice during the day, it reduces our ability to heal overnight. Is that true?
No, it doesn't. So the hit dice that you can spend during a short rest are simply regained hit points. You can roll as many hit dice as you have to roll. Now, if you do a short rest and you use up all of your hit dice, then if you take another short rest, you have no hit dice left, right?
Okay.
If you only used half your hit dice, then another short rest as whatever dice remain. Now, the only other catch is that when you take a long rest, you only get back half of your spent hit dice. So if you spent 5 hit dice during a short rest, you'll get 3 back.
For the next day.
Yeah. During a long rest. Right.
Yeah.
So even then, you begin the next day with you're down 2 hit dice, right? So if you spent 5, take a long rest, you get 3 back. The next day, if you take a short rest, you still only have your total hit dice minus those 2 that you didn't get back during your long rest.
Yep.
So it'll take you at least 2 long rests to get all your hit dice back.
Yeah.
That's actually fine. I mean, once we're out of this dungeon, I doubt we're going to be doing much more fighting for a bit.
Okay. Everyone can take a short rest then. I've already advanced the clock. It's now 5 p.m.
Okay. Let's roll. I get 1 spell back. I don't know if that happens automatically.
Okay.
Arcane recovery.
Kanenas, it looks like you're still down quite a few hit points, yeah?
Yeah, but Anea is 100 feet me, so I get max hit points back when I roll the hit dice. I'm just calculating how many I need to use.
Only once per day. Okay. Yep.
4, 5.
I get no more hit points yet. All right, I get no more spells back. Okay.
4, 5.
And obviously the Arcane Eye is not toast. But I know what I know. I'm gonna leave the guys down here.
Hey, that should get me back to full hit points. And I just get rid of full hit dice.
Okay. Oh, I think Ozus may also take some short rest stuff too. I forgot about him.
We don't mean that, Ozus. We don't mean it.
I will warn the guy. I really need to be more careful with my giant might. I only have enough in me for one more round of it, one more use, and that tank is about to be exhausted.
Oh.
Well, don't worry. Just as long as you can keep him distracted and allow me to sneak attack on in there, or make sure that that the best they can do is fight me one-on-one, I'll be all right. Besides, I haven't even used some of my drow magic, which I'll be happy to do. Happy to do next fight.
Hey, girl.
Sounds good.
Okay, what is your plan?
Come on down here, guys. There's only one more door that I've seen, and it's this way.
Let's check it out.
Yeah, sounds good.
Very well.
I hope it's on the priest Denier in there. I'm really worried about him.
Is there a wraith? Did we just pass a wraith?
Oh yeah, but it is turned.
Oh, that's right.
For now. I don't know how long it lasts. It might be unturned to be
Well,
frank, but it's behind the door.
well,
I want you to understand something.
in
I'm an
well,
exception for
in
all
fairness, that in fairness, the Wraith said something about wanting to kill the worshippers, the followers of um of that
A
that
Vecna?
Vecna fellow. Yeah, yeah, but they were kind of in such a bloodthirsty rage that I think they thought I was one of them. Didn't really have time to strike up a conversation.
I was gonna say, do you think they're persuadable? Because we could use a Wraith raid.
I doubt it. I doubt it, sugar. Um, I just walked on in there. Um, I just walked on in there and they attacked me. So I'm sure that if we were to disturb that remaining one, that he will just fight us and not really give us the opportunity to parlay, which is a pity. But such creatures like that, they are often uh, blinded by their hatred and vengeance and uh, magical nature.
Hmm,
and we
fair.
aren't a crypt.
Oh, I don't love that role. I don't know what
Oh
that's
no.
about. Um,
Xarmarra,
Yes.
I need you to make a save. Maybe it'll make it for you. Let's see. Hold on.
Yeah, let's see if it does. I've seen it do that.
There we go.
Oh, there we go.
Where's it coming from?
Okay, so that would be half damage. The door at the end of the hallway, you notice it ajar, and you only notice it in enough time for you to realize that there is a giant eyeball staring at you, and just the suddenly you feel this necrotic power hit you, and that's when you take a little bit of damage. Now you can. This is not dex based, it's constitution based. So I don't think you can use your uncanny dodge or anything like that. And you're just going to take the brunt of 4 points of damage as you feel just this. Luckily, you're sturdy enough in your with your constitution that it didn't affect you as much. But the door suddenly goes slam. It just kind of it just closes the rest of the way. It only opened about an inch, and it just closes the rest of the way.
Ah, something just hit me. It was an eyeball of sorts from behind that door. Oh, that little bastard's gonna pay. And she goes bounding on up there.
Probably
And she'll
I need
check
to
for
be the one
traps.
who opens the door.
You're going to check the door for traps. Okay, roll and investigate.
Sure.
I will assist.
All right. I'll do the old crit fish then. Okay, well, still gets the reliable talent of 16.
All right. Well, in that case, you'd find no traps on the door. You quickly look it over real quick as you've bound up there. What are the rest of you doing further up the hall? You got Zith, and then you got Ezra.
Zith is just hiding around this corner, fairly safe, and waiting for those guys to go in. Waving
Ezra?
the guys in the back on Ezra and Ozus. Come on, guys, come on.
Yeah, I would say I'm just kind of sitting there. I was gonna pop in this room to see if there's anything in there, but look like it.
It probably wouldn't be a bad idea for everyone but me and Xarmarra to hop in a room and wait to come out till the doors open.
Yeah, I was gonna
Okay.
say, like, you might want to pop in that little alcove.
Yeah.
Like, come in here, guys. Come on. You'd be wave Ozus and Spar again, unless you know, hoping nothing bad happens. I could take out everything in this hallway.
I think Ozus would be very likely to just open this little side door and step into this room, right?
Yeah, that's fair.
And then he comes running out. Run! Kidding. All right. So, well, what's that?
I was gonna say, Xarmarra, if you excuse me, I'd probably be best if I open the door.
All right, very well then. I won't stop you. All yours. Sugar.
Jim, what direction does the door open?
It opens in and to the right,
So away from me, correct?
away from you and to your right. So that means it would be to the left on the map, right?
Okay. I'm gonna put my ear to the door and try to see if I hear anything like breathing.
It's stone. You're not going to hear much of anything, which in hindsight has been really good for you because you guys have made so much freaking noise. If it weren't for stone doors, you guys might have been in a lot of trouble.
Okay. In that case, would it be possible for me to try kicking the door open?
Kicking it? Sure.
Yes.
So, okay, I'm going to go for it. I'm going to
Yes.
kick it open very abruptly, so that way I have a chance of hitting this thing in the face.
All right, very good. So
Yeah.
you kick the door open. It requires a bunch of your strength, but you have plenty. So that works out just fine for you. Stand by. I've got an interesting sight for you. When you open this door, this isn't the exact angle that you get, but you notice immediately slam, this big stone on stone smack is like a cracking sound as the door hits the wall. This is an enormous room, and it features raised galleries at the east and west end. And I'm going to pop a picture up into chat for you.
Oh boy.
Is that the priest of Denier we're looking for?
That looks like the dude in the cage. Indeed, looks like it might be a gnome. That's what you're looking for, right?
Yeah, and his name was E, right?
Yep. Yep.
Priest Key, we're here to save you.
So this is him on a good day, not today. So this enormous room, there are 6 chanting figures that ring the east gallery. You may not be able to see all of that just yet. And like I said, that vantage point of the first image I sent you is just from one angle. In this case, then, so there are those, they're chanting, and their hands are raised toward a spherical cage hanging from the 30-foot tall ceiling. The ritual's leader chants from the west balcony, so that's close to you. And so that's more like what you see in that first picture is the west balcony. This leader is surrounded by hunched one-eyed creatures with knobby hides. A terrified elf, I guess he's an elf, struggles in the dangling cage. So it's not the gnome, he's an elf. His name is Eldon Keyword. So this is what you see, and these fine people were waiting for you. And so between the bunch of them, there are a lot of eyeballs looking at you. And so the first eyeball is going to get a shot at you because they were expecting you to come through the door. So he is going to use his rotting gaze on you. That's the wrong person. That's the wrong person.
Yep.
So I'm going to undo that, and we're going to target the right person.
There you go.
So they're all aiming for me, correct?
Yeah, because you're in the doorway.
Okay,
So-
good. Just
We're gonna try
I
this
wasn't
again.
expecting so many, so that's why I came in first.
All right, so here's your first save. You'll take. Oh, that barely makes it, even with a crappy roll like that. So you'll take 3 points. This one here is going to do the same.
I'm a very healthy dude. Oh, that one fails.
So that's a full-on 8 points. And then this guy.
Oh, come on. The heck?
Okay, so 9 more points. And then 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, this guy's going to get a shot at you.
There we go.
Okay, so that's 5 points. And then this is the last guy. Okay, so 6 points. All right, and so with that, hello. Some delay with all of the stuff here. All right, so we're going to roll initiative.
Roll for initiative.
Everybody roll initiative.
Let's see. Where's the prompting?
Oh, I rolled a truly terrible initiative.
Okay. So I
Oh, I
think
didn't,
initiative looks normal.
Yep,
Didn't roll.
it
Didn't
does.
roll for you.
Yeah, it did not roll for me.
Oh, there's a 10. Is that you?
That was just me. I just clicked on it.
Ah,
Oh yeah, it
Yeah.
it doesn't roll for you. You still have to roll it, but
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've seen some initiatives that'll just do that, and then it'll like prompt you. Um,
right.
don't know what the program
that's a
it
lot
is,
of
but yeah.
that's a lot of people. Wow. Oh boy. Great.
I'm so glad we took that short rest.
Well, there you go.
Kaneas, you rolled a 2. That's awesome.
Yes, I did. I know it was truly as bad as it could get for me. But also it makes sense. I did just get blown away by several, rotting beams. Whatever.
Right.
Feel it's gonna take a little oomph out of your step.
Where's Ozus? Oh, he didn't roll. That's I'm like, where did he go? Okay. Ozus, roll initiative. And so Sparky will be 5.99. There we go. All right, I think I got it. Got Anea on there. Got that. Okay, we're good. All right. So we shall begin combat and we'll see how far we get in the next 15 minutes or so. All right. Big carousel filling up on top up there. First up is the closest Nothic. And so this guy is definitely going to run up, and he has a multi-attack. He gets to make 2 claw attacks. So he bounds up towards you, digging in, going right at you with nasty looking claws, big old claws. And so the first shot comes across, and it looks like that misses. And another shot that goes scraping off your armor. The next shot, once more, comes at you. And again, he's just got you now pinned in the way because he's now blocking you from entering the building, the room, I mean. So while he is kind of blocking your way, the others are going to be gazing at you from behind him while the cultists continue their chanting. All right. So next. We're going to chant. This Nothic is going to withering gaze you, Kaneas.
Okay.
And so here comes the rotting gaze. You need to make a con save. It should prompt you. Comes. Oh yeah. So 14 points of damage. Again, more necrotic energy just laying waste toward you. Constant little waves of death energy coming your way. All right. Gonna skip to the next.
Really glad it was me in the front.
There's my turn chart. It like disappeared. It went behind another window. All right. That will help. All right. So we got another wizardy cultist guy who's chanting. Zith, you're up.
Okay, Zith can't see much. He could probably hear a lot. He's gonna pop in the hallway.
Yeah, you'd absolutely hear Kaneas going as he's getting
That's
hit
all you got.
left and right.
So I can't get in front of Kanenas, right?
Why not? Oh no, not in front because there isn't room. There's a
I couldn't go.
Nothic.
I couldn't go here.
Correct. There's an eyeball monster in the way. It's
Yeah.
kind of blocking your. You can shoot through those two people into the Nothic if you want, but you can't enter the room just yet. If you want to knock him back, then you should be able to do that, but he's definitely blocking the way.
Okay. Okay. Well, we'll do this and see how this goes. Could be a waste of a spell, but let's go. Let's go. Switch magic play, consume spell slot. Yes. All of those things. So I'm gonna get these. Seems like it's a little bit small. Are those other people in a different room?
What other people?
I mean, I can see them because I put the template there, but I'm just going to put this template here. Is that a 30 by 30 template? Yes, it is.
Okay.
Lots of fails. Let's go.
Unfortunately, there is something else that's going to happen here, and that is counterspell.
Oh.
Must target.
So she's going to counterspell me.
No. Coming from somewhere else.
Coming from somewhere else. They have to see me, don't forget.
The counterspell person has to see you?
100%. Yeah, they have to see me casting a spell.
Okay, stand by. Then let's look at Kendry, the one you are hitting that can see you. All right.
If a creature is casting the DC.
All right, so
I guess it doesn't say it, but like it makes no sense that they would see me casting a spell and be able to counterspell it, but it doesn't actually say it.
The creature in the process of casting a spell. If the creature is casting a spell of 3rd level or lower, the spell fails and has no effect. If it is casting a spell 4th level or higher, make an ability check using your spell casting ability at DC equals 10 plus the spell's level.
I mean, it kind of makes no sense. Like, how would you know to cast it if you don't see somebody casting a spell? That's what I would think.
60 feet, instantaneous. So yeah, but I think it's the fact that your spell came in and there was a wizard also waiting on you. So he may see as
So
you're
in this, I looked online. In D&D 5e, the counterspell spell requires the caster to have line of sight to the
Okay.
person being counterspelled.
all right, no problem.
I'm sure you were happy about that.
That doesn't necessarily change.
Just
you are
change
not
who
blocked
casts
by
it and
the
who
wall.
uses their reaction.
Just for fun, because I have to move her because there's a dumb wall in the way that isn't really there. All right. So counterspell.
So it automatically fails. Okay. She's burned her reaction. If anybody else can get her, that would be amazing. And knowing what I know, I don't think there's any good use of me being here, so I will be a hero and tuck back in. And my turn.
Where is it? I got him on the ropes.
I see that, Kanenas. Go.
Well, sugar. I think it's now time for me to use a little drow magic, and
Drow magic, because
I
no
will.
counterspell. Let's go.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's see if this thing's gonna be lame. All right. Use my innate spell casting. There we go. There we go. All right. Let's see. Does it pop up a template? Place magic template. I like it. Okay. There we go. I think it actually should be all four of those Nothics and then Kendry.
Okay. All right, you lit them up like little elvish Christmas trees.
Cool. All right. I think these two should have been in it. I don't know why they weren't included.
So let me make sure that what you can see is clear, that I'm describing it correctly. This balcony area, so I'm going to kind of draw, just use the marker and I'll draw it real
Oh,
quick.
right. Yeah, it's probably
So this is like a
elevated, so
balcony area.
then it
This
would.
here is raised, right? And these are stairs that go down. Didn't work very well. Let's try that again. So this line, and then here, and then all along here, and down to here. This is raised, right? Up, and it's like 5 feet further down to get to the bottom area, which is all of this area over here. Can you see that? Any of that? Probably not. So all of this
Kind of,
area,
yeah.
all
No, I
of
got
this area here is lower. Okay. All right.
Gotcha. Okay. But that one should still be in it.
Somehow you missed.
Well, I can always. Yeah,
I don't see them lit up. I'm looking for
redo it or something.
Is there a token? Oh, they're glowing.
Yeah.
They're glowing. Oh, 2 Nothics made their saves though. You targeted 3.
Oh,
1,
okay.
2, 3.
There should be 3. There should be 3. Yeah, for some reason
Yeah.
he wasn't included.
So I see 3. Kendry, I see 1, 2. I think you centered it on Kendry, and it only goes that square. Is it 15-foot square?
Gotcha.
20 foot. It's 20-foot square. So it still wasn't enough to target the others, even at 20 feet. 1, 5, 10. Yeah, pretty
should have been
close,
good
but
enough. So, is there a way to reapply that?
just cast it again without using
Yes,
the.
I thought there is. Yeah. All right. Let's see. How would I? Let's see. Trying to restore the use of it, though. That's the question. How do I restore the use of it?
Okay, so let's.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah. All right. So you were trying to cast Fairy Fire on all of them, right? Are you trying to do it again?
Yeah. Oh,
Let me see if I can do it.
I think I know how to break it. Yeah. Nope. I think I got it now. There we go. Okay.
So
There
when you move
we
your mouse
go.
around, you place your measured template.
Yep. There we go. It did it correctly.
All right. So I'm taking it back off of Kendry because she made her save the first time.
Yeah, that's fine. That's just fine. Okay. And um, yep, that's gonna be my turn.
Okay.
Well, actually, I'll back off. I'll move and back off over there to let somebody else join in the fray there.
Okay.
Hog up too much, and then that'll be my turn. End turn. There we go.
Okay. So, Kaneas, you're going to get another Withering Gaze.
Enforce.
Natch. Right. Rotting Gaze. Up for 10 points. Let's see what happens. Oh, that makes it. So you'll take 5.
I am truly the best person this could be happening to in our group. So healing would be very nice.
I hear you. I get in there. I
was-
can,
I was going to say, I feel like in this game with 2 clerics, there is an incredible lack of bless spell going. Like, I don't remember the last time anybody's cast bless. Not that I would do it now, but just remember, it's in your back pocket and it is sweet. Ozus, in the year and a half that I've been playing with him, I think has never cast bless.
Yeah, he's a burn it all.
He's a burn and churn type guy. It's incredible.
It's that dude from earlier. Is that the dude from earlier?
Indeed, it is.
How did he get out of that room?
Oh, strong move, friend. Strong move.
But not strong enough.
Okay, so I think.
See if I had. Sorry.
20-foot cube, blah, blah, blah. Who just rolled that 20? Xarmarra?
Xarmarra rolled a 20.
Yeah, let me make that roll. Yep, that. Huh. It's weird that it just sort of auto rolled.
Yeah,
But
it's
cool.
rolling. It's like doing saving throws.
Yep. No, I just approved the save.
So let's see if Ozus makes his. Oh, he rolls a 1. He's webbed. All right. So with that, the necromancer that has stepped around the corner He now wears a kind of a mask on his face that makes him look like a bony skeleton that's, just kind of all half decayed. And so he's like, you will not interrupt this ceremony to the Whispered One.
Wait, is this a sex party?
Little do you know. All right. All right, let's do a couple more Nothics here. This one is going to he's jumping up a little bit and hanging on to the stairs, and he's pulling himself up so he can see you, Kanenas, and he's going to lay into you as well. Rotting Gaze. You need to make another con save coming up for 7 points, or maybe only 3. Oh no, you'll get all 7.
At least that was a pretty weak one.
Indeed.
Low average.
All right, so this one back here, though, who is see you just fine, he's going to attack you as well with the gaze. With the gaze. Four points, I think. Yep. All right. Well, they are laying into you with necrotic energy massively. He's chanting. Ezra, what are you going to do?
Let's move in. Let me move.
There's a bunch of webs right there. You're just going to trudge through them?
No. 30 feet. All right. So we are gonna do Toll of the Dead. This guy. Come on.
Okay. He's at full hit points. And makes his save.
The bonus action, I will.
You could light those
Okay,
webs
so
on
only
fire.
word.
You want to burn those?
Oh, that's a great idea. A little bit of healing for Kanenas.
And what's the max for that?
I believe 7.
D4.
I only get one
So,
extra one.
yep, one extra. Yep. All right.
Yeah, I'll do it.
All right. So the main, excuse me, the main wizard lady that is doing this this whole thing, she turns and says, "You cannot stop it. Our Lord comes." And she is she's just really gonna do something.
Lord's afraid.
Indeed, you have no idea. Fireball would be good. We know how well that goes. All right. She's just going to lay into you, Kaneas, with Magic Missile.
Okay.
Oh, I thought I targeted? You are targeted. Oh, it says there's a wall in the way. Of course, there isn't, but here we go. I cast magic missile into the wall.
You just need to get onto my level. That's all.
What just happened? Nothing?
Nope, nothing happened.
Well, all right. It asked me a funny question I didn't know the answer to, and so I gave it the wrong answer, apparently. Try it again. All right. I get 3. Okay. All right, so it has dealt a bunch of damage to you. Not that much, but
If it was a bigger wolf, I would have done something about it.
5, 4, and 5. Excuse me. Sorry. I'm gonna move her back to where she was now that. And if you guys have trouble targeting her because there's a wall in the way, just let me know. Matter of fact, I think I may just get rid of that wall. Over here because it's kind of annoying that it's in the way. Just there to keep you guys from moving through it. So I've deleted.
All I want to do.
Well, now you can jump off of it or whatever. Anyway, so there we go with that as far as that goes. All right. Then I think we're ready to almost call it quits for this. Oh no, there's more. I scrolled down. All right, so quick answer is this guy is chanting, and this guy is chanting. This Nothic is not doing anything. Ozus, what's Ozus going to do? Ozus is going to make another save to try to get out of the webs. Pretty sure that's what he's going to do. Go. Attributes. Dex. Or is it strength at this point? I think it's strength. I don't think that's enough. I think I may have that wrong, but we'll say he's still struggling in the web. Sparky is Sparky going. He's just a dog, right? He's what?
He's a flaming. Wouldn't
He
Sparky
is.
be kind of immune?
I kind of think Sparky might just catch on fire.
Yeah.
Because he's just like, ain't no web gonna hold me down. All right, so if you light webs on fire, it does some damage. Let me go figure out what it is. Someone look that up for me real quick while I go through the rest of this turnaround. Because Kanenas, you're up next. We just need to figure out how much damage it does. I think it does 1 round of like a D6 damage.
It's 2d4, I think.
2d4?
2d4 per 5-foot cube. For any creature that starts its turn there.
Okay, so it's going to catch all the webs on fire. That's what I was hoping that Ezra would do, but he didn't fall for it. So Sparky did it, and Sparky is immune to fire. He takes no damage. And Ozus is resistant to fire. He takes no damage. But Xarmarra and Kanenas are going to take 5 points of damage. That seems fair.
Is the web gone?
Yeah, I'm trying to locate it. There it is. And that burns the web away.
Sick. Great.
All right. So then we're at Kanenas.
All right, applied damage.
Okay. So.
Watch where you're going. What? Watch where you're going. But that's not the web no more. That hurt though.
Second wind. Let's see. So my current fighter level is at 20 plus. 1 second, let me check. Hey, I have improved second wind, so I get to do 28, 30. I get 36 hit points back.
All righty. That sounds cool.
How like do you feel about going in the room, Kaneas? Because you are the cork. Right.
That's what I'm about
right
to do.
now.
I just need to,
Okay.
need to make sure I'm not about to immediately die.
You might immediately die, but it's gonna be glorious.
No, not necessarily. I currently have back to 91 hit points.
So you could do a
Hey,
shove if you want to move that Nothic in front of you back.
If only you had repelling blast.
If only.
If only you were a good warrior.
Only if you were a real warlock.
Yeah.
Let's see. So I can't move diagonal, right?
He's specifically blocking your way. I'm going to say he's literally kind of in the way. So if you want to shove him out of the way, that could be one of your actions. And if you succeed in your shove, which should be in your features.
Okay, so a shove is an attack action.
Yes.
Ready to shove.
Okay, so they don't roll dice or anything like that. You'll still need to roll your d20 to do the shove. But if you succeed in a hit, you can move them. I think it's 5 or 10.
Okay, so this is going to be a strength or athletics.
Stand by. A shove, I believe, is kind of like, let's see. You can make a special melee attack to shove a creature, either to knock it prone or push it away from you. If you're able to make multiple attacks with the attack action, then this replaces one of them. Target must be no more than one size larger than you and must be within your reach. Instead of making an attack, you make a strength athletics check contested by the target's strength athletics check.
Okay, so Zith has a prediction for me. I'm going to.
You're gonna be just fine, friend. Is my guess. I got no good numbers. I only have one really bad number. Ooh, that's not good.
Well, I think the Nothic didn't get shoved. Do you want to use another action to try to shove again?
Yeah, let's go for it. That's going to do an athletics check. That's definitely not going to do it.
Well, we'll see. The Nothic still gets a chance to do even worse than you did.
Oh, almost a 1. Just start beating the crap out of him, man, unless you want to take another shot.
Okay. Do you have any more actions left?
He has 2.
Unless you're willing to let me. Nope, I already used my bonus action. And I used my 2 actions, into attack actions. So unless you let me just pick him up, there's not much I can do.
Like grab?
Yeah,
Is
but
that what
I'm
you
already
mean?
out.
Like grapple?
I'm already used most my ability, my stuff on him, so there's nothing I can do.
Okay.
We are stuck like this for another round.
Yes. All right, and so with that, we will call it quits for tonight.
Well, so Jim,
Yes.
can I petition for 1 turn only because I will be gone for the next 2 weeks.
Oh, all right. Jump the line, take your turn.
I'm just gonna jump the line once, You guys can run me. Try not to kill me. There was a lot on the line, but I'm gonna do one thing, and hopefully it works to make this not as difficult. This woman is the one that seems to be casting the spell. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, folks. Remember, Zith has his little staff. Jim knows what all his spells are. He has a bunch that are cool. But for now, he's just going to go move right through Xarmarra. And he's going to go for it and see if he can get a spell off without being counterspelled. So he will target this young lady here, and he will start casting a spell. Round and round she goes. Where it stops, nobody knows. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to foresee that she will turn into the snail that I dream of her. Oh, well, I guess I didn't have to. And our lovely witch turns into a snail.
Nice.
Which should stop her talking and moaning and whatever she's doing. And
But
hopefully
she
yeah.
does have counterspell, and she is going to try to use it as her reaction.
So I will counter the counter.
What level is this? 4th level. So that'll be
This is
a
4.
DC 14.
So now can I use my Puritan? Because I didn't have to on the first one.
Yeah, on her ability check.
Yeah.
Sure.
I will give her an 8.
So an 8. Oh, Kanenas. Targeting you. All right. So an 8. I got to roll what her spell casting ability is. Just going to roll to see what it is. Nah.
It's a 3.
Plus 3. So that's an 11. That fails. So she snails. It fails and she snails.
That is my gift to my team. Stormbreakers, bring the shit home. Hopefully you don't kill Zith, but if you do, I hope it was glorious. Have a great couple weeks. Oh, sorry, Jim, you want to get off YouTube and we could say our happy holidays and goodbyes?
Yeah. All right, guys. I think that's it for our stream tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we will see you next week. We'll be down another player for next week, but we'll try not to kill him too fast. And that's it for us today. Notice that she was transformed into a flail snail. I'm excited about that.
I was going to say a giant snail, really?
We'll see.
Jim?
We'll see how that goes.
Fine.
We'll see how that goes. All right, guys. Take care. We'll see you next week. Bye, everybody.
Bye. Happy 4th of July.